Hey YouTube, what's going on? My name is Jody and I'm a second year horticulture student at Olds College. Right now when I'm recording this, I am 1 week into my second semester of this year and I am so excited for it. I've got a lot of really neat classes. I'm gonna get to do a lot of cool projects. Anyways, this is my first ever YouTube video. And the reason I'm recording this today is I'm really excited for this journey that I have in front of me with getting my diploma this spring and then beginning my career later this year. I'm just so unbelievably excited and I just wanted to document it. So I'll probably try to put out a video every week or so. I'm not gonna make promises right now because I just don't know what things are gonna look like. But anyway, today will be probably just sort of a vlog style video. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy it and I'll catch you in the next clip. Just a couple of things I'm working on for my classes. So this is a group project for my pest management class. It's the beginning of an integrated pest management plan. And if you aren't familiar with that term, essentially what it is an approach to pest management that uses multiple different methods. So biological controls, cultural, chemical controls, all those sorts of things, just based on the pest's life cycle and its biology. So we are researching 3 landscape pests, gray garden slug, Canada thistle, and black knot. And we're developing a management plan for each one of those in a landscape. The other thing I want to talk about is my business plan for my business class. This is just the first portion of it, so nothing too exciting so far, but I like how it's developing and I'm excited to keep working on this. And then the last thing I'm going to show you really quick is just this book here, which I've been reading. This is not for a class, I'm just reading this out of interest, but I'm really enjoying it so far, so I'm excited to see what else I can learn from it. I wish they had more soils classes and I wish they focused more on things like this because I know this is going to be important in my career and I'm just excited to see where this takes me. Alright you guys, so I just got back from an afternoon walk. It is a beautiful day here and I wanted to go enjoy it. And I was working on some assignments earlier and I don't know exactly what happened, but I was just getting really flustered and anxious and I started overthinking it. So eventually I just had to say to myself, okay Jody, there's no point sitting here. If you're not getting anything done, just go take a break, clear your head, you'll feel better. And I do, I absolutely do. So that's all for now, but I will catch you guys in the next clip. So I just wanted to touch a little bit on my journey in horticulture so far and on my pathway in the green industry and basically how I ended up here. So I was raised on an acreage, so I grew up doing yard work, I grew up gardening, all those sorts of things, but it wasn't until first lockdown that I really developed a vested interest in plants. That was almost 5 years ago now, which is absolutely crazy. But anyway, it was just the restlessness and the boredom of lockdown that led me to seek out something new. So it was kind of funny, the supply chains got all disrupted, and initially what got me into plants was wanting to research how to grow things like apples and peaches and vegetables from seed. So I started looking into that. I learned about cold stratification, I learned about germination, I learned about juvenile phases, all of that. And I just absolutely, completely fell in love with what I was learning. And that was really amazing because I'm not going to go into detail here, but I needed that at that time. So over the next few years, my interest in plants would grow and then taper off for a little bit and then grow again and then taper off. So as a teenager through most of high school, I thought I wanted to go to law school. And once my interest in plants was a little bit more cemented, I decided I was going to go into agricultural law. So my plan was to do my bachelor's in agronomy and then go to law school. And again, I won't go into detail because that's just beyond the scope of this video, but I had some things happen about midway through high school that just really set me back emotionally and academically, and I realized there was no way I was gonna have the patience to finish high school and then do a 4-year bachelor degree and then do 3 years of law school and then do a year of articling. Like, there was just absolutely no way. So by that time, I'd already been looking at the old college horticulture program. So I decided for sure I was just gonna do the diploma, see after that about doing the applied degree, and by the time I graduated high school, I'd basically ruled out law school altogether because I could see I just wasn't gonna have the capacity to do it. So the summer right after I graduated high school, I got my first green industry job, which was groundskeeping at the golf course at Drayton Valley, which is where I'm from. And I just went in totally unprepared, no clue what I was getting into. That was the hardest summer of my life. I never imagined some of the obscure tasks I was gonna end up doing. I never knew that I could work as hard as I did that summer. Mind you, I still had the dishwashing job that I'd had my last year of high school, so I was going in there just completely exhausted, so tired I could barely stand up. It was not fun, but what's important is the boss there hired me because he knew that I was going into horticulture, which meant that I got to be in charge of all the floral displays at the golf course. I got to do a lot of the nice detail work that just made things look really nice, and I took a lot of pride and a lot of satisfaction in that. And it was tough. It was tougher than I can possibly describe, but I did win my boss's respect, and I did come to really enjoy aspects of the job. So much so that I returned to the course for the 2024 season. And it was so funny because I hated it so much the first year I was there, and last year I just loved every second of it, even those things that I hated my first year. I just loved being able to work alone outside because I'd had some time to learn how valuable that is for me. My coworkers were a lot better too last year, which helped. But the important thing is I have learned so much over these past 2 summers, and I just can't wait to see what I learned with my next job, whatever that ends up being. So I returned to college this past fall with more experience and just more knowledge, not only of plants, but of the world. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just been such a journey. I wouldn't trade it for anything despite all the difficulty, and I can't wait to see what's next. I'm scared for college to end. I'm scared for what's gonna happen at the end of April when I get my diploma. But I also know there is so much good that is waiting for me, and it's up to me to pursue it. Thank you for watching if you made it this far. All I'm gonna ask is please keep watching. Please keep taking these steps with me. Please follow along on this journey. I hope you're as excited for it as I am. Alright YouTube, so it is now the next day, or rather the next evening, since I filmed my first few clips. I just got off a few minutes ago from work. I dishwash at one of the restaurants here in town, and I'm just out enjoying a beautiful evening on campus. This is the water tower. I just really love it. It's so gorgeous at night, and it's a really peaceful spot to come. so I spend a lot of time here. Anyways, I was hoping to get some footage today, but I didn't end up being able to do that. So I just wanted to film a little outro clip. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking out my channel. Thanks for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy my future videos as well if you stick around to see those. And all the best.